Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm not starting with the cars. I've actually ordered myself a rack to go in the garage, so I'm going to build that and get my tools organised. Stop making noise. But I'm going to get my tools organised so that I can have some organisation in the garage. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get on with that. Do I look at the instructions or just wing it? Something like that, I reckon. Ah! It was all going so well. It does have instructions. I'm going to use these. That is the gentleman I mentioned that I dropped some sand off to, and he keeps feeding me, so we now have treacle tar. And what is this? I don't actually know what that is. Oh, it's on my hand, it's on my hand! Right, I need to find someone to dispose of that. I am not drinking that. Just half a treacle tar. It's a strange world we live in. I've got this fucking cream on my hands. Probably it's fucking spunk and I'm getting groomed. So, the shelf is built. Didn't take me as long as I thought. I was having a bit of a nightmare at the start, but then I got the hang of it. So I'm going to clear some space for it, chuck it in that space, so I can then put stuff on it to make more space. You get what I'm doing? Right, I'll get on with it. It's another day. I'm going to quickly whip the door off because I've been off work today. I've got more time that I can get the door off, and Stephen's going to come over later and help me put it back on. I'm being extremely lazy, but I can't be bothered to spin that bolt on the jack, so I'm just going to put my impact wrench on it. Or is it a torque wrench? I'm used to saying impact wrench because of I work on building sites. Oh, it doesn't go high enough for the bloody door because the car's jacked up. Fuck, I didn't think about that. I should put it on some blocks. Maybe I'll put it on the pallet. Because the door's not heavy. So, there's a bolt missing here. So I've raided my spare bolts, and we've got one for when I strip my Passat down. Right, so the door's off, which means I can start attacking this bit. So there's quite a big gap there. So that needs sorting out, and I think it's going to need hitting down a bit because it's sitting quite high. Bloody hell, that's close to my face. But yeah, I'm going to work on all these bits and the front bit that I couldn't get to on the sill. So yeah, I've got quite a bit to do and get on with. From hitting it, that looks surprisingly good. It's brought this section down, so this is all in line. Excuse my gammy nail, I dropped a brick on it. But it brought all this section down in line. Yes, it has compressed in here and dipped all the excess into there, but that can be filled, that's not a problem. I'd rather it sink in than stick out. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I just got to get some metal to fill in here. So I've got some metal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a blank to go into this gap here. Let me show you. This here has got quite a horrible gap in it, but I've hid it down so this all fits nicely, and I'm going to get some metal to fit in there so that I'm not tack welding across or whatever, or just, I don't know. I should have just stopped talking, but yeah. Got the sexy masonry specs. So I've just cut this little section out. So if it goes in there, twists, I can bend it and hit it in. Sweet. Stephen has arrived. Say hello, Stephen. They said hello back for that monitor at home. I'm sure of it. So I've shaped this little bit of metal, looks like a little shovel, but this bit goes in there and fits up quite nicely against this. I'll take it closer. You can see that fills that gap quite nicely, and I'll tack that on there and I have something to weld against without it burning out. But yeah, that's literally all it is, a little shovel. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly get my grinder, clean this up a bit so it bonds a bit nicer. So I've tacked that in there, it's holding. It's not the prettiest, but it's in there. Now what I'm going to do is try and get like a screwdriver behind it, so if I can bend this bottom out to touch on the surface, there's less of a gap. That is the mess my left hand has just made. I'm going to touch that with my right hand. So I keep burning through, so I got to like do gentle, like literally no taps at all. Make sure my welder's fully down. Maybe turn my wire speed up a little bit. Don't take that as advice, I have no idea what I'm doing with the welder, I'll be completely honest. Right, so I've just filled all that in, I'm not going to touch it because obviously it's bloody hot. But it doesn't actually look too bad. I think that's alright, it looks pretty solid. I don't know if it's in focus or not, but it's not the best, but once I grind it down, I think that is a solid weld on there. This bit's burning through, but I need to put a bit of metal along here. I could fold this bit down, but I don't think it'll work. Now, I'm going to make a blank to go in this bit, so I get this bit filled in. Where this bit's dipped down, it'll probably overlap onto here, and then I'll like Dremel it down and grind it, and then filler it and whatnot, so it all goes smooth again. Because this is the line I want to be following, ideally. This is what we made. Fucking hell, it's hot. Fuck's sake, man. Put the gloves back on before we do that. Right, that's pretty clean. Didn't make the mistake of picking it up without my glove on this time. But yeah, let's get that in there. It's starting to rain as well, so I might have to put a cover up. So I've made a canopy. This end's coming out the bonnet of this one, and this one's tucked under the one windscreen wipers there. Then we got it in the door at the back, so it's working. Hopefully I didn't set it on fire though. Not gonna lie, I think that's actually quite a good weld, that bottom one I've just done. It's not the worst, I've definitely done worse, and that's one of my better ones. I'm happy with that actually. But yeah, this bit is all burnt through where I didn't have that bit in the corner, but we'll sort that out later. So it started raining quite heavy and my cover's not big enough to go down the front more. I'll try and readjust it, but I think I might have to call it there. Actually, unless I put it in the bonnet of this one. Let me try. Right, so it's chucking it down with rain, and I've just come to learn the bonnet latch on this one doesn't work, and I've got this stuck in there, so that's my cover. That's really annoying, so I'm just going to put my tools away because I can't do anything while the cover's down, and see if I can sort something out. It's a new day. What I'm going to quickly do is whip the door off so that I can get the Dremel and clean up some of the welding and touch some more bits up, but I ain't got much time, so I'm going to do it quick. Getting the door off on my own's quite hard, but I've got some friends coming to help me put it back on later. The door's off, I'm going to do some welding and then get the Dremel out. Oh! Fucking hell. Oh, I've actually taken the skin off. I've got my Dremel. What I'm going to do is clean up this bit so it's all shiny, nice clean metal to do the welding. I'm going to patch all this bit in, and then I've ordered, I say I ordered, these got delivered. And then these got delivered, which are supposed to be diamond grinding drilling bits, so Hopefully they last better than these ones, because I found these just wear out so quickly. But I'm going to use this old one just while I clean it up, and then we're going to get on with it. Obviously we both know that I know absolutely nothing about welding, but that looks quite good, to be fair, I think. Obviously there's quite a big gap there, but these first 3 dimes, they look alright. I'm well happy with that. It's a shame I'm grinding it away, really. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It just shows that when you do something you can progress at it. So I'd definitely say that's progression. It's a shame I couldn't do that when I started. So, show you what I've been doing. I've done that section there, put a little bit in here but it keeps burning through. When I did the other side I had to replace it with some thicker metal because I wasn't very good at it. And I've done this one in the last video, but that's a very good weld there. I don't actually know if it's in focus, it should be because it's a GoPro, but now I've just got to fill this section in, but I'm gonna do the drill holes here first. So I've got to drill those and clamp those, and then this section here as well, I need to get a tiny bit of metal, like a little sliver, to hold in there to displace the heat and bridge that gap. I am glad that I'm starting to get better at welding, because if I want to go cutting up my Golf estate to change the floor pan to a 4Motion, I've got to be fucking shit hot at welding to do that. And when I was thinking about this, and like now I've got the floor pan, I've got the engine, I've got the bits to do it, I'm like, fuck, I've got to do this now. And I do want to do it, and I always love taking risks, and like as you can see here, I was more than happy chopping it out. But when it's like your pride and joy that I've had, that was the first Golf I had. No, I lie, actually it was the second one. It was the first proper Golf I had. And it like got me into the Golfs. Having my own one that was like a specialised engine and whatnot, it just got me into cars, and that's why I like the VR6s. But yeah, I think you just got to take that risk and it will all come together. Last resort, I find an old Mark 4 estate and I buy it and just take the chassis from it if I really mess up that bad. But it shouldn't. Oh, that was obviously not successful. So you would have seen that I've just welded this section, and it definitely didn't go as nice as it was going down here, but it's because there was that massive gap, and I think it had something on it, and that's why the plate wasn't welding in very well, and it was just so thin. So I've done that. There is a likelihood when I Dremel it out that it will fall out, but we'll just go from there and then patch it if we need to. So this bit's welded, got some tacks on that front bit. Probably didn't need them because this bit's welded and that bit will be welded, but we still put it on there because then it matches the whole thing along, and then we'll grind it off, and it's covered by a rubber seal anyway. So Ed is with me. He's gonna grab my grinder and start cleaning up the tacks along the door sill with the sanding disc while I do the Dremeling. Oh, where are you? Ed is doing the work and I'm doing the filming, so I've got the easy right here. But we've just changed the Dremel bit to one of those diamond ones to see what they're like. So this is what Ed's done. He started to clean it all up. It's looking very good. It's been useful that he's been able to do that for me while I've been sat there editing. trying to get tomorrow's YouTube video uploaded. So this is what we've got done today. All of this is all cleaned up. Along here is looking nice and clean. So gonna end the video there. We're gonna pop the door back on. And so I'm not gonna end the video there, we're actually gonna pop the door back on. But yeah, that's what we've done. Once we put the door back on, I'll check back in, but that probably will be the end of this video. The door's back on. That's me done. I think there's enough content in this video to make a whole video. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, drop a comment if you want to. I don't know what you comment apart from abuse about my bad welding, so maybe just don't drop a comment. But yeah, catch you in the next one. Take it easy, have a good day, goodbye.